Online dating is not built for people with disability, with low vision, for me anyway, because it is so hard. When do you disclose it? Do you disclose it? It's not really even a big deal, but it's like, I feel like it is. Like it's so hard. So I'm just gonna try and meet someone organically, and I'm just not gonna worry about it. So I have low vision and I can't drive a car, and I don't know when I'm dating when I bring this up. What do I say? So I had Hinge. On my account, I just had some photos of me, and some of the prompts was like to do with golfing and things that I enjoy doing. I didn't mention my vision on there. And I would be talking to people, and sometimes I'd ask a question like, oh, like, do you drive? Or like, what do you drive? And like, sometimes the question would come up. So I would then go, look, I actually can't, bit of a long story, don't have the greatest vision. Or like, I'll play it cool. And then they'll either unmatch me, or they'll ask more questions, and then I'll say, look, I feel like let's meet, and it's like a big story, like, you know. Or I just don't say anything, and then they'll add me on Instagram because we plan to meet up on Hinge. And once I get my Instagram, they ghost me, because on my Instagram, I talk about my vision. I talk about disability. Now, it could be other reasons that they're ghosting me. I'm not just blaming my vision, but it is so hard dating with a disability. So I had plans this weekend to go on a few dates, and they both cancelled, and I'm just done. I am so done. I've deleted the app. With my situation, I have 30% vision. I find it difficult to, one, spot the person. I get so much anxiety that it actually makes me want to not go on the date or cancel the date, because I don't know how to spot this person. So I'll either go really early, like 20 minutes early, and get a table and then tell the person this is me here, or they'll pick me up from my house, which again, not the biggest fan of, but I will accept because it's easier. Then when I'm on the date, depending on what it is, of course, there's just going to be issues with the low vision. So say we're at dinner, it'll be reading a menu. So it's like, okay, do I tell this person now? Like, do I get them to help me, or do I just struggle? Or do I go somewhere that I know the menu and I don't even have to worry about reading it? There's just like a little planning that goes into dating when you have a disability. Or if I'm doing an activity like bowling, for example, there'll just be like some issues with the low vision with that type of thing, or golf, like putt-putt, just things like that. It's like, yeah, do I tell the person, or do I just do something that's chill for the first date, suss the person out, and then have that conversation? Or do I just tell them from point blank? A lot of you said though, like, put it out there. Like, it's part of me, and that is so true. And that's what I'm trying to represent to everyone, to not be ashamed of your disability. So moving forward, it's definitely going to be out there. So I'm not going to have those issues anymore. But it's still like this new person. It's like, oh my God, I'm going to have to ask them where the bathrooms are. Like, just things like that, that it's like, I really wish I didn't have to. But again, it's who I am. Now, that's just with like low vision. And I know there's so many different difficulties for other disabilities and other people. Even if you don't have a disability, there's just anxiety around dating. And it's like, on the dating apps, I hate it, because you're literally just swiping on people based on their profile pictures, what they look like. Like, that's literally it, right? So I do not like the apps